Bitch Ramsey.
Gigan's son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
this
this
team feels different than when they made that playoff run that one year. So
and that was those
it
like
actually,
Bortles. They made the AFC Championship.
exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, I think too when they traded James Robinson to the Jets and pretty much like gave Travis Etienne the number one running back role, like that was kind of like them like we're committing to our last couple drafts. And obviously Etienne's battled some injuries, but when he's been healthy, man, he's a stud.
Yes.
Yep.
He's a dog.
Dog.
Did you just have a stroke?
Um, we can Bengals avoid a collapse. Go up 22-0 and not score again in the second half. That was kind of rough to watch. I don't know if you, Jake, if you like, were you nervous at any point in that game?
Yeah, I was having flashbacks, PTSD, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though, I'm kind of glad it happened.
Yeah, like
Just a humble
nah,
one.
yeah, like I wasn't nervous. Like I don't know why. Like, I just think it's just because having like Joe Burrow. Like I wasn't nervous at all. But yeah, to your point, like that was a good thing for it to have to where you get like knocked. Like it's like okay, like we can let's refocus or whatever.
Yeah.
Especially too going into the Monday night game against the Bills.
Yeah, and the funny story about that game actually. So I was watching it at my sister's house,
Mm-hmm.
and my brother-in-law said, right, what was it, like third and 18 or third and 19 or something like that, when he threw that
Yeah.
Hail Mary pass and
Oh yeah.
Jacoby Meyer. Well, so before that play happened, my brother-in-law says, I said, man, I said it'd be cool to get the ball back right here, and he said, I mean, what are the odds they throw a touchdown here? He said they're not going to throw a touchdown pass here, and he just fucking lobs it up, and it bounced back to him, and I just stared at him. I looked at my sister. I said, divorce him right now. It's like, for me, divorce him.
Especially too with it being Scotty Washington, who if he was on the Bengals practice squad for a good little bit, fucking catches it and just throws it back to fucking
Yeah,
Jacoby Myers.
yeah, dude, that was oof.
Yeah,
I was getting PTSD from that game.
yeah. Especially too, it sucks too because like the pick six like wasn't Burrow's fault. That was just miscommunication. But of course, it was going to go
Yeah,
on him, which sucks.
Tyler Boyd stopped on his route.
That I'm talking about the one to Jamar.
Oh, yeah, that one
Yeah,
too.
I was gonna say both of them really weren't his fault. Yeah, like
Yeah,
the
the
one to
other one
Jamar.
wasn't a pick six. It was just an interception.
Yeah,
But
the one to the Jamar, it was I think he was just supposed to run like a basic curl route, and he fucking ran a fucking stop. I can't remember if he just ran a straight go route or if he ran a stop and go, but whatever it was, fucking Burrow threw like he was throwing a curl route, and fucking
yeah,
Marcus Jones, I think is who picked it, was running the other fucking way. But
yeah. But
yeah,
that's the first. Those are the first two interceptions since week one that Joe Burrow's thrown that were not tipped passes,
yeah,
which is kind
it's
of impressive, really.
yeah. The tip, tip pass thing, dude. It's like it's gonna I think that's just gonna be a
Mm.
thing with him to happen his whole career. It's just so annoying though, dude.
It is so fucking annoying, especially when it's Myles Garrett doing it.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. That. But haven't lost since what, October?
Yeah, man, undefeated in November and
Yep.
December. That's
It's and then
pretty sick.
and then this Monday night game with the Bills. We've been looking forward to this one all year, at least since the schedule came out. To
Yeah,
be
I've had
honest,
this one circled.
yeah. Like this
Can't.
is the game I've looked forward to the most. Like this, the Browns game at home for obvious reasons, and then week one
Yeah.
just because always look for the week one because
Yep.
first game of the year. But yeah, I'm curious to see how that game goes because like Matt Milano has a 17% his missed tackle percentage is 17%, which is on pace to be like the highest in the league. With Hayden Hurst coming back, Hayden Hurst and Joe Mixon should feast in the flats.
Oh yeah. I can't wait, man. I'm gonna be so
Yeah,
fucked up with all the Bills Mafia.
yeah. Fuck them. Okay. Cool. You donated to Andy Dalton's and Tyler Boyd's, foundations fucking years ago. That's cool. But this is war. Okay, go fuck yourself.
This week is war. This week and
Yeah,
Monday
go,
night is war. After
go
that,
fuck
then we
yourself.
can be bros again.
But yeah, definitely looking forward to it and can't wait. Tennessee Titans continue to spiral. That team's in a weird spot after firing John Robinson, their GM. They've lost every game since.
I was gonna say they've lost 5 straight.
Yeah, 5 straight. They're in a weird spot, man, because like they could either rebuild or cut some. I forget it was like Taylor Lewan, Ryan Tannehill, and there was like 3 or 4 other big names that they could cut to create like 54 million in cap. It was, and like 54 million, like you can retool your roster. Or they can just go into a rebuild. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do this offseason. Rather if they get in the playoffs or don't make it, because I don't
Right.
think that anything really changes because that's not a championship team.
No.
Not at all. Devin,
You didn't put my team on the list here. Wow.
Well, because I was going to it after that dickhead. Anyways, the Packers. You've been saying it every episode. We're still making the playoffs. All right, we're still making the playoffs.
Okay.
You might be fucking right.
So last week, every team that needed to lose fucking lost, and we won. And we have
but
the Vikings at home, which is going to be tough, and then we have Lions at home.
So
I just want
to put this out there. I was a Packers better, against the Dolphins. So not only did they cover, they won outright, but I also took the over, and you dickhead settled for a field goal on like a 97-yard fucking kickoff return. So I didn't appreciate that.
I'm sorry. Hey, at least Tua turned the ball over and saved you.
Someone made a great
concussion over.
He got another concussion.
Yeah, he should not play again the rest of this year.
No, absolutely not.
If the NFL is serious about like protecting players from head injuries, he should not play again this year.
No.
What is that, 3?
That's 3.
That's 3, yeah. Two. What is it? They said it was 2 diagnosed, and then he had like the back problem that like fucked with his head. So he's had, I think, like 2 confirmed concussions and potentially another one. Like if you get 3 in 1 year, dude, you should honestly, if you get 2 in 1 year, you probably shouldn't play again the rest of the year. But you get 3, man. Like, come on. And it's not like their backup quarterback's bad. Like Teddy Bridgewater is a serviceable QB. You can win with him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like we've seen Teddy quarterback playoff teams before. Like it's not. But before Dev, what you've been confident in this team making the playoffs, but where are you at right now after these last couple weeks?
I mean, at the beginning of the year, I was confident. 6 weeks in, I had like no confidence. 10 weeks in, I still had about 0 confidence. And then 2 weeks ago, it was like our chances to make it were like something like 2% is what they had us predicted at. But now I'm full aboard the train. I mean, we just keep winning somehow.
Listen,
and the teams we need to lose are losing. So if we win both, we're in for sure. I know that. If we lose against the Vikings,
you need Washington to lose one, right?
Washington lost already. Both Washington and the Giants lost last week. Right. So if we lose to the Vikings, it becomes very dependent on the Giants and Redskins. If we win both, we're in for sure.
On the who?
On the who? Whoa.
Excuse me?
You're trying to get canceled out here, aren't you?
What team was that again?
The Redskins.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Devin, you racist.
I can't be a part of this podcast anymore.
I love it.
And Brad's gone.
Not the racism, but racism's cool.
Yeah,
I got you, big
the
dog.
commies. The commies.
Yeah. Dude, their song, dude, it pumps you up, you know. I mean, left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders.
Sounds like a little kid movie they watch on Netflix.
It's so funny too, because it's just a bunch of middle-aged dudes singing it.
Okay, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, but no, yeah, with the emergence of Christian Watson and Alan Lazard finally picking it up, like it's interesting to see. But anytime you got somebody as talented as Thur Rogan at quarterback, you're always gonna have a chance.
I said this would be, if Aaron Rodgers wins another Super Bowl by the end of his career, this would be the year that he fucking pulls it off. Because in some magical fucking way, he makes the playoffs, which is the same as what happened before when we snuck into the wild card and he won his first one. Yeah. He's not the favorite. He's just there. Seeing all these Eagles and Vikings fans that are like, oh, you stand no chance. Shut the fuck up. You never know. Now, if you're a Cowboys fan, you're an idiot because you literally... When's the last time you've beat the Packers? I don't know. It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm rooting for a Broscussions Super Bowl. I'm gonna be honest. I'm rooting for it.
We'll be live at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we'll be live in Phoenix. Don't worry. I'll use my connects that I don't have.
And I'll take out a loan.
That's what I said. I'm taking out a loan.
Well, that's the problem. I'm gonna. You know how many loans I'm gonna have to fucking take out? I mean, if Michigan plays Ohio State in the Natty, I have to fucking take a loan out for that. I'm gonna take out another loan to go to the goddamn Super Bowl. I'm drowning in success, man.
Well, we played enough.
You want to take out a loan for the Suns game,
right? Between all of us, I'm sure we've played enough GTA. We can get a bank heist going.
That's right, baby.
Yep.
Hey, listen, my syndrome might be down, but my money is up.
Oh my god. Run through a couple from this. The Ravens survived the Falcons, unfortunately. The Cowboys outlast the Eagles, and with Gardner Minshew starting, who looked pretty fucking good. Minshew mania, baby.
Minshew mania. I'm all aboard on that one.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I would like to see a team that's not rebuilding like he was starting when he was with the Jags. Like, I would like to see a team just like let him start. That's not rebuilding.
Yeah.
Like him and like San Fran with Kyle Shanahan, the numbers he'd put up would be, he'd put up some good numbers.
That man's got so much swag for the rest of us. We can't even handle it.
Casually fucking living in an RV. Fucking
yeah, dude.
Dude's a legend.
What a goddamn king.
49ers continue to be in a class of their own in the NFC. I know the Eagles have the record, but what San Fran is doing with all the injuries they've had at the quarterback position is honestly, it's impressive to see. They're going to be right there at the end. They're going to be in the NFC Championship game more than likely again.
Please no. That's the one team. If the Packers go, that they will not beat. That they stand zero chance against. The 49ers own Aaron Rodgers. It's kind of sad, but it's the truth.
Hey, man, listen. We either get a 49ers Bengals Super Bowl or we get a Broscussions Super Bowl. I'm fine with either one.
Yep. Yeah, a Kyle Shanahan offense going against a Louis Anarumo defense would be.
Yeah,
that's football porn.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing a Brock Purdy Super Bowl ring. Like, I'm not gonna complain.
Okay, I'm done. I'm officially leaving this pod.
That's two times Brad's leaving us.
What do you have against him? I'm confused.
Fuck him, dude. Listen, when he was in college, all we had to do was
listen. I understand him in college.
Listen, I've said it. He's been good. He's done good since he's took over as the starter. But I've had to listen. I can't do it. He's looked good though.
He's gonna be the next Tom Brady. You just watch.
That'd be some wild shit though if he had like a 15-year career as a starter, being the last pick in the draft.
Yeah,
that would be wild. I want to see that so bad. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? I kind of do too. I'll retract my.
As long as he's not playing the Bengals in the Super Bowl. Yeah, let's say that somehow they don't make it, right?
Well,
somehow,
But Brock Purdy is there, right? I'm gonna root for Brock Purdy.
Yeah, like
obviously, yeah.
Thanos did the snap, and then there's just nobody left. That's the only way.
He's kind of just proof though. Kyle Shanahan can take. Hell, he could take one of us, put us in the quarterback, and still win a fucking football game.
He continues to prove me right when I call him the best play caller in the NFL. And I've said that since he took over as head coach.
I've never heard you say that. I've never even heard it once.
Okay. Fuck you. But,
well, this is the only time that he said it, and
on the pod.
Yeah.
And he's always said it.
Yeah,
Since
you
it's the
can
first
go,
time you said
And
it.
again, yeah, that's
you
true.
can
He's
find,
always
you
said
can
it.
go, if you want to go through my 45,000 tweets, I'm sure there's one in there.
Oh, okay,
But
pulling
no,
it up.
anyways.
What year do you think you tweeted this?
The
I don't
search
fucking know.
is on.
I don't know, it's
Big
sometime,
Bird.
but yeah.
The biggest bird.
Yeah, I'm the biggest bird. Okay. But yeah,
46.3K.
what Kyle
tweets.
Shanahan can say, what Kyle Shanahan can do with anyone at quarterback and still produce, it's kind of wild to watch. Dude's a fucking genius.
So now you're saying that Brock Purdy's a systematic quarterback, huh?
Yeah, Brock Purdy's a system QB. Isn't every quarterback technically a system quarterback? Because they're playing a system. Technically, they're a system quarterback, right? See, you gotta get woke.
Got to find the loopholes. Got to find the
Yeah,
loopholes.
you're just not woke. Okay, you're not woke enough. That's what it is.
You're goddamn right. I'm not woke.
The Seahawks continue to slide. Even if they don't make the playoffs, I think that they've all done better than what anyone thought.
Oh yeah,
They've had a successful season. Geno Smith, I know, has had a rough couple weeks, but I would like to see them let Geno start again next year, which I think they will. They'll probably bring him back.
yeah.
Saints, shout out to the Saints. Shout out Andy Dalton for officially eliminating the Cleveland Browns from playoff contention.
Thank you, Andy.
Thank you. Shout out. Bills roll past the Bears after a slow start in the first half. Really,
Yeah, that game turned around quick.
yeah. Once they started, when they stopped trying to throw the ball in 95-mile-an-hour wind and just started we can actually run the ball.
Yeah.
It was like it took you long enough. It should not have took a whole half for that to come to that realization. Future league MVP Sam Darnold and the Panthers roll past the Detroit Lions. Shout out Carolina. Oh, the Broncos, the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, I typed that in there real quick.
Yeah, I didn't notice. Yeah, they fired Nathaniel Hackett and Patrick Starr. You know,
Did you see that
Shout out
clip,
to my
Jake?
boy Patrick Starr.
Did you see the clip,
Oh, I
Jake?
saw it. Yep. It's pretty fucking
He
incredible.
said that's not what he's trying to cook.
What a king.
Yeah, dude. What's going
That
on in
team,
Denver?
I don't.
Yeah. That's the biggest disappointment of football. I don't think it's close.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Absolutely.
Russ goes to a new team. He has weapons. Like there is.
Yeah.
There's enough team to work with to be in contention, but
all people said too were like the Broncos are a quarterback away. The Broncos are a quarterback away. Just look at the roster. They need a quarterback. They trade
Now
for
they're a head
Russ.
coach away.
Yeah, well, yeah, they can't hire another first year head coach. They have to get a veteran head coach.
Sean Payton.
Sean Payton.
I don't know if you've seen Mark Ingram. Obviously played under Sean Payton in New Orleans for a while. He said that Sean Payton likes draft picks too much that he don't see him going to Denver because they have no picks. Which is
Seattle with the fleece of the century.
Yeah. That team
got those draft picks and they're looking to get like a top 3 pick. I mean, come on now.
and they don't have to take a quarterback if they don't need they could
exactly.
They could take Will Anderson if he's there and they get their star edge rusher. Seattle might be in the best spot in the sport because they don't have a top tier quarterback, obviously, but Geno's shown that they can win games with him. And then whenever you feel like you need to get a better quarterback, you're going to have the assets to do it. Whether that be through trade, free agency, because you have the money, or
get Brock Purdy. When Jimmy G comes back, get Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Well, if what's his name? Who I already forgot. Trey Lance comes back.
Oh yeah,
and is healthy. Then neither of them might not be on. Well, though I think they'll re-sign Jimmy G, but
really,
dude, they have an obsession with him. Come on now.
You know,
I think Brock Purdy goes somewhere else, and Jimmy G stays again.
I think they'll roll with Trey and Brock. They'll have their QB competition. Yeah. You traded three first-round picks to take Trey Lance. He has to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if Jimmy G doesn't leave anywhere and San Francisco is willing to give him money again in case the same situation happens, I could see it happening.
Yeah.
One of them stays, one of them goes. That's the for sure. Trey Lance
I
for
think,
sure is staying. I mean, there's no doubt about
yeah,
that.
Trey
But
Lance and Brock Purdy, I think will be there. Jimmy G to me is starting. He week 1 next year. Jimmy G is starting for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ooh.
I think
well,
that's
following Tom Brady again.
yes. No, I don't think Tom would be there next year. That'd be retirement or
Oh
him
yeah,
or him either going back to New England, the Saints, which has been I don't think that's going to happen, or Vegas, which a lot of people like in the league are starting to like say like that's a real possibility. But that don't really make
I
sense
mean,
to
if he's
me
gonna go to
either.
New England, they
No.
better fire Matt Patricia.
I think and honestly this might sound crazy, but I think an under rated spot for Tom is the team we just talked about. It's Seattle. That roster.
Yeah,
But then again, like, does he want to be that far away from his kids? Which you got to take into
Yeah.
possibility, like into. I think New England, Vegas, or Seattle. I think's where Tom ends up if he doesn't retire, which he has said he's not planning to.
yeah.
That's if he does leave the Bucks. Or I think for Jimmy G, Tampa or the Raiders.
You got to
Because
think though,
Yeah.
he might want to get away from Giselle and that trainer though. He might not want to see that situation unfold in front of him.
yeah,
He
shit,
might. Fuck.
or those rumors that we heard about him wanting to go to Miami or potentially Miami. That shit could pick up again.
Wherever Brandy Love is, I think that's where he should go. That's his destination.
Oh my god, yeah. That's wonderful.
We will see.
The
It'll be interesting.
yeah. Speaking of the Raiders, this whole Derek Carr situation's wild.
I don't even fully know about it. I just saw people
yeah,
pissed off at him.
yeah. So basically, he gets benched. Fuck him, by the way, for overthrowing a wide open receiver that game against the Steelers.
Mm.
I thought she would have tied it up. But anyways, basically gets benched. They're going to move on this offseason, and players and fans are pissed about it. My thing is too, it's like, I would understand if they had like a young backup quarterback. They have Jarrett Stidham. Jarrett Stidham's been in the league since 2012, 2013. Like, I don't, and he's never been able to stick around anywhere. And then
Yeah.
Devontae Adams comes out and says, wherever, something like along the lines of, I'm paraphrasing, but along the lines of wherever you go, I'm going. Talking about Derek Carr and how he's his brother for life. So whoever, if you trade for Derek Carr or sign Derek Carr when he gets cut, I guess you're getting Devontae Adams too. If you're the commies, you get Derek Carr, then trade for Devontae Adams. You got a receiver him and Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, Jahan Dotson, and Devontae Adams.
Man.
But part of it, like, I think the issue I see is, so, of course, when Devontae Adams was a Packer, his, like, value was absolutely insane. After you saw him and Derek Carr play like they did this year, would you be willing to pay Devontae Adams that amount of money anymore? Given the quarterback he's under, because that's a shit ton of money. Like that, he could have re-signed with the Packers if he just didn't ask for a ridiculous amount of money. But
he is still produced this year though. Like his number, like obviously they're not what they were when he was with Dr. Joe Rogan's favorite quarterback. But
correct.
But like,
are you going to pay that much for someone who doesn't have somebody to throw the ball to him like that?
Because it's Devontae Adams, I would. The thing with Derek Carr, I think he's better than what people give him credit for, but I wouldn't trade for him at that $40 million cap hit. There's just no way.
No.
I'd wait for him to get cut and then, because he's got a full trade note.
See, I always was like kind of high on Derek Carr, that I knew there was that potential there, but like this year, it's like the way I look at him is really kind of.
Where did we rank him when we did our QB rankings?
That's what I was trying to remember.
I'm pretty sure in B. I would have to guess B, if not A.
We didn't do A. I think B is what we had.
B, it would have to be B then.
I think we were all unanimous in B, which I think's a fair. The thing is he's had what, 6 head coaches in 9 years. His last 2 years were really good, and then he's horrible this year. But Josh McDaniels isn't a good head coach either. So it's like,
yeah,
is this the beginning of the downfall for Derek Carr, or is it just like the situation he's in is horrible? Because like if you guys remember, you're right. Yeah. Well, if you guys remember too, a couple weeks ago, Josh Jacobs is like, I'm tired of losing, and like said all this shit and trashed like the coaches and stuff. So like he ain't going back. His 5th-year option was declined anyway, so he'll be a free agent. And he's leading. I'm pretty sure he's still leading the league in rushing.
He's gonna get paid.
Yeah, it's nice to everyone on this pod is fans of teams that aren't dysfunctional. We ain't got to worry about this shit. We all have we all have our quarterbacks and our star receiver, and we all got head coaches that I'm sure
I mean, lately every off season for me has been a little dysfunctional, but
yeah,
we brought it back together.
Right. Did you see there were people like talking like as soon as all this happened, there were people tweeting out Devontae Adams Photoshop in a Bears jersey. I'm like,
dude, no, he would never.
Obviously they would trade for him, but like,
yeah,
I don't see Devontae in Chicago.
No.
It'd be hilarious.
And I'll say this for the fans out there, if any of those idiots listen to this pod, like, if you're a Packers fan and you like dislike Devontae Adams or have this hate for him, rethink being a Packers fan and just go root for somebody else because you're a fucking dumbass for having that opinion. Like, you can't forget what the man did for your team. Yes, he wanted to leave in the long run, but like those years without him, what the fuck would the Packers have been? Like, be honest with yourself.
Dude, also, like,
now if he goes to the Bears, yeah, he's going to get hate, and I fully see it. I mean, that's just a different situation, but like when Brett Favre went to the Vikings, that man was fucking hated, like to another level.
I remember. I remember that.
Lots of burned jerseys. It was almost like not as bad as the LeBron to Miami situation, but like when you go to a rival after being on a team that long, that's gonna happen. But I don't think he does.
Too, because like obviously he went because him and Derek Carr were close, college roommates. But like, wasn't also like his like grandfather or something was a Raiders fan and had never been able to watch him play in the NFL. That was one of the reasons he wanted to go to the Raiders. But I'm pretty sure I remember reading that somewhere. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I do remember like reading that.
Yeah.
Wanted to talk about this too because it's interesting, with the season winding down. If you're Lamar Jackson, what are you doing? Are you leaving or are you staying in Baltimore where they refuse to give you actual receivers?
I would leave.
I think I would too.
If I was that good, I'd leave.
And there's two teams, if I'm him, that I'm looking at. It's crazy to say, but it's Detroit and Washington because of their rosters. They're literally both teams are a quarterback away. Like Jared Goff he's been fine. He's been good this year. But like you throw Lamar back there with Jamal Williams, DeAndre Swift, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and that team's cooking. Obviously, Devin, being a Packers fan, obviously wouldn't want to see that. But like just as a football fan,
I mean, he can be behind Jordan Love. I mean, be on the wait list. That's the only option I got for him.
Can you imagine Lamar with Kyle Shanahan and San Fran in that offense?
Oh, well, we're done.
Oh, God. But yeah, I'm just, if I'm Lamar, I'm definitely leaving. If you're not going to he's literally that offense. And you don't bring in any star receivers. The one good receiver he had in Hollywood Brown, you trade away. And then the receiver you bring in for that is 97-year-old Deshaun Jackson and 98-year-old Sammy Watkins. A couple weeks ago after he was cut by Green Bay.
Yeah, I'd be pissed if I were him.
Yeah, I would too, because it's like, okay, you people can say like he's been injured, but it's like he's injured because he has to do everything.
Yeah. I think he should leave, but I think part of his ego, like the person that he is he doesn't want to leave because it's like he wants to make that team good rather than like go to somewhere he might find easier. That's the way like his ego shows off to me. I don't fully know the guy that much, but you get what I'm saying.
I like Lamar.
He's a good dude. You're gonna hate him because he's on Baltimore, right?
I don't hate him. I was gonna say I hate that he plays in my division.
That's what I mean.
But like watching him when he's not playing us, it's fun. When he plays us, it is frustrating as hell. And Jake obviously can attest to it. But watching him when he's not playing the Bengals, he's must watch. Like if there was like one dude that like if you've never been to an NFL game or one team or a player that you're like, damn, like I need to see, like Lamar Jackson is that person that you need to see live because the dude is a freak.
Yeah, he's earned the title of no longer glorified running back for me. I'll give him the full credit of quarterback. Now Justin Fields, that's the glorified running back. There you go.
Jesus.
Somebody's got to have the title.
Moving on.
I'm with you, Dev. I'm with you, pal.
Thank you.
Okay. So we'll start with what do you got with Fluka Magic, Devin?
I mean, his game the other night. I don't know if you saw it. I mean, 61, 10 and 21 rebounds.
Like, yeah, I think it was 22 rebounds. Yeah.
20. Yeah. Like, what in the fuck?
It's insane. Like,
the fact that he even got to OT was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But to have a stat line like that.
Yeah.
Jesus. Was that the same day that they unveiled? That was like the day after they unveiled the statue? Or the same day, one of the two?
I think it was the same day. I could be wrong, but
something
I think
it was
the same day.
That whole game, though.
The Dirk statue, they should have kept the anal beads. I'm going to just be honest.
Wait, what?
I'm going to need a backstory on that one.
Like, what was it, like last year when they like showed like what, like the mini version? Like they had a mini version to show like what it would look like when it's done. And they had like him shooting and there was like 4 balls on it. And there was like a rope or thing that would keep it connected, and it's basically show like the arc of the shot, and it looked like anal beads. But for the actual statue, they just kept the one basketball.
That's disappointing.
Maybe that's why Mo Wagner was upset. It all makes sense.
I bet it was, man.
Oh my god!
If they took away my anal beads, I'd be pissed too.
But
no, Luka is totally him. There's no doubt about that.
What he does is stupid, dude. Like he's a bitch.
But can we really continue to say? So a lot of the time it's been Trae Young was best for Atlanta and Luka was best for Dallas in the trade. But like at this point, can you really even argue that anymore, or was it just like Luka was the pick and Atlanta just fucked up?
Yeah,
like I think that's true. Because at first, like the first 2 years in the NBA, that's what most people would argue is they both got their guy, but like no. Atlanta, you made the mistake.
Especially too when like Trae Young's out here like, oh, the regular season is boring. We're just going to the postseason. Like you made one deep playoff run. You're out here fucking talking about that. There's a reason you were an 8th seed last year, and this year you trade for DeJounte Murray, finally get some defense around you, and you're a 10th seed right now under 500.
Yep. Yeah, but Luka's post game interview was good when he literally just said, I'm tired and I'm going to go have a beer.
Felt that.
What a guy. Zion, straight in MVP.
Yep, just wanted to reiterate that Zion's like next level now that he's back fully.
MVP.
I can't put him on Luke. I can't put him on Luka, but
my Zion agenda just continues to grow and I love it. I'm glad
the Duke agenda.
Finally, yeah, exactly. I love that he's finally like healthy and like you can tell like he's having fun or whatever, and it's fun to watch. Like the dude casually, they were down 10 to the Timberwolves, and he fucking took over, ended up dropping 40-something points, and they ended up winning. Like it's stupid what he does on a basketball court.
Yeah, he's single-handedly like making everyone in New Orleans like love basketball again.
Right, it's weird.
Like, if I live down there, I'm going to about every game I can.
You're going to a Pelicans game over a Saints game right now.
For sure. But yeah, we said it last week, but yeah, Zion, great guy.
Himmy. LeBron's featured with the Lakers. He can come to Phoenix this offseason.
Homie needs to leave. Free LeBron.
I think it's hilarious though that he said, what was it? I think it was last night or the night before. He was like, I'm never going to play basketball just to play. I'm always going to want championships and win. And it's like, that might be true, but you also just signed an extension with a team that's got no fucking future.
Nope.
Yep.
Correct.
Like, and I think it's funny too, like the Lakers now are like, oh, we're trying to trade for Nikola Vucevic and DeMar DeRozan. It's like DeMar wanted to go to you guys in free agency, and you basically told him no, we're trading for Russ instead. And now the guy that you traded in that deal and Kyle Kuzma, you're wanting back. Like that franchise is so ass backwards.
Yeah, and I mean, fuck. Clearly it wasn't Frank Vogel. Maybe we should have kept Frank Vogel. And clearly, I mean, you shouldn't have broke apart that 2020 team.
Yeah,
It was
that
just
was.
all.
Yeah.
Danny Green's the
Go
only
ahead.
one that would be like, fuck him, let him go. I don't give a shit. Everybody else, keep him.
Like KCP's out here for the Nuggets, actually playing good ball, and it's like he's playing good defense, hitting his shots, and it's like you got you guys like speaking of the late, like it's like you could use somebody like that right now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Like the one guy you had, like you need a 3-and-D wing right now, and the one guy you had on your roster you gave away
Yeah.
for Russell Westbrook.
Yeah,
And to be
when
fair,
they go
go
ahead.
ahead. Oh,
Uh-oh, this is awkward.
I was just gonna say, like to be fair, Russ has played good the last couple of weeks. But what were you gonna say, Jake?
We have no one to protect the rim anymore. The only person that can protect the rim is AD, and he's made of glass. So I mean, maybe I don't know, man. It's just I feel like we're back in fucking limbo again. LeBron's first year, we have no
Yeah.
identity.
I think too, like at this offseason when Russ's contract comes off the books and you'll have that extra money to spend, just sign shooters. At the very least, just become a good 3-point shooting team and you can win
Yeah,
games just out shooting teams.
yeah, yeah.
But this whole like we can't shoot, can't defend, like talking about we need to make the play. You ain't going nowhere, okay? I hate to break it to you.
And that's one thing I really liked about Frank Vogel. Yeah, his rotations were ass at times, but at least he was like defense focused.
Right. That's a big part of the reason you guys won that year.
Exactly. I mean, we didn't blow up. We were 81-0, or was it 80-0? No. Yeah. It was some stupid stat where they had not lost a single game when they had the lead going into the fourth quarter. I think it was like 80-0 or something like that. It was stupid. That's not right. 80-0? That doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense. I don't know, but
Maybe.
it was some. I don't
Yeah.
remember what the stat was. I just know they were undefeated. They were good in the fourth quarter.
And like too, like you had like veteran presence of like Rondo off the bench, and like Danny Green played bad. Like he was horrible on offense, but like he would still try on defense. You had Markieff Morris, who's
Yeah.
he's a bitch, but good 3-and-D guy, good mid range shooter. Dwight and AD, like that team, like
JaVale.
yeah, JaVale. Like people overlook like that Lakers team was like that team was talented as hell. And I think like people are all like, oh, they shouldn't have broken up. Like people realize like that team was good. But, like I think people like generally forget like actually watching like on the court like that team was really fucking good.
The chemistry. It was a bunch of old heads that knew what the fuck they were doing.
Everyone knew their role.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a damn shame.
It was a good run.
Bring back Staples Center.
That that's where it went wrong, right?
That's when they changed the name. That's when it all went to hell.
Oh shit!
I'm sure they'll change it again soon.
Crypto's going to go bankrupt.
I was gonna say all of those companies are fucking going bankrupt for fraud. So
Yep.
Well, that was the problem too with Staples. Like they didn't have the money to afford it no more because I guess they're like losing a shit ton of money too.
I mean, it's kind of wild. to think
Pornhub
the modern day
Arena.
Staples like owns
Yeah.
like the most well-known arena there is, but
Broscussions Arena.
there we go.
Broscussions Arena.
We're gonna bring a basketball team to Cincinnati,
And
then name the arena Broscussions Arena. The Cincinnati.
No, I got it. Broscussions Court at Bang Bus Arena.
I love it.
Yes.
Yep.
What the team's gonna be named? We don't know yet.
I don't know.
The Cincinnati something.
Tigers, we can keep with the animal, the zoo theme.
I feel like that's too close though to the
Bengals.
That's too.
Yeah.
It's too close. The hippos.
Lions. I'm trying to think of zoo animals.
I think I should do Hippos because
The
Fiona is
Commanders.
pretty big in Cincy. The
Bombay.
Redskins. Let's
Yeah, I was
bring
gonna
back
say,
the Redskins.
if you remember from the South Park episode, it's free use, that name.
Yeah.
With the Cincinnati Redskins. Go fuck yourself.
Bring back the Redskins. Get the T-shirts made.
Brad's about to... Brad's walking off.
See, Brad.
No. We got to talk about Jake's favorite player, Killian Hayes.
Oh yeah,
knocking out his boy Mo Wagner.
This is at me and Dev's boy Mo Wagner.
Yep.
All right.
Dev being the Magic fan, Jake being a Michigan fan. For those that don't know or haven't picked up on that yet.
Devin, why don't you go ahead and announce the what are we gonna call it?
We normally do Pussy of the Week, but it's the end of the year, so we're gonna go ahead and you guys can disagree if you have somebody else for Pussy of the Year, go for it. But man really cemented in my brain that he is the Pussy of the Year, and that would be Killian Hayes.
Yep.
You don't even get a round of applause. You're just a bitch.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, pal.
I'm not going to. So to the Detroit fans, like defending him and saying that he was just like, defending himself. That's the stupidest thing I have ever seen. Don't get me wrong. What Mo did, I would classify that. You could classify that as a flagrant. What he did was stupid. But to literally punch somebody in the back of the head, which, if you don't know combat sports, is literally you can't do that. Like, it's illegal in sports where you're literally trying to punch the other guy. And this is fucking basketball.
Illegal in any time.
And like Mo Wagner literally got knocked out.
He slumped.
Literally got knocked out.
The way I look at it is, if you do something that Dana White says you can't do, you probably fucked up.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So Killian Hayes, I'm sure within the next couple of days we will know. I mean, he's going to get suspended for, I would imagine, at least 10 games.
Yeah,
I would think
it's going to be
so.
double-digit games.
It's going to be a lot.
Like,
it's not the whole season, but a good amount.
I get you're wanting to retaliate. He should have just, like, if you would have just pushed him back, like a typical basketball scrum, push him back.
Yeah.
Everyone gets around, pulls their guy back, fine. But like, bro, straight up, fucking punch bro in the back of the head and fucking slumped him.
Yeah, and then Mo woke up and was like, "Oh fuck, I'm ejected. What the hell?"
Yeah, like, who was it? Was it Diallo that got up? I think it was Diallo that got up in Mo's face, which is like, that's normal when something like that happens. You're going to stand up for your teammate. But to go and punch him in the back of the head, like, that's just a pussy move. Like, you're just being a pussy by doing that.
You're being a sucker. It's a sucker punch.
Yep. Yeah. And then, of course, it happened at Detroit's bench, so it'll be interesting to find out. I believe every player on Orlando's bench got up. If you don't know basketball rules, if you get up off the bench and enter the court when something like that happens, it's an automatic 1-game suspension. This isn't baseball where you can just fucking clear the benches, but it'll be interesting to see because technically every Magic player that wasn't on the court is going to get a 1-game suspension whenever they dish this out. And as far as the rules state, only 5 of them will get suspended at a time, and they'll go alphabetically until it's like over. Because they can't suspend the whole team at a time because you literally won't have enough players to play the game. So that's the rule. So we will we'll see what happens with that. I know some Magic fans were like, well, it happened at Detroit's bench. Like, shouldn't they also get suspended? But if you watch the clip back, nobody on Detroit's bench literally did anything. Like,
no, they all just kind of stood up.
Yeah, they were kind of like trying to diffuse the situation of anything. So like none of them did anything wrong. So don't go with them. They didn't do anything. They literally
the only reason I could see any of them getting suspended is because none of them caught Mo when he was knocked out. They just let him fall into the chairs. That's just shitty.
Yeah. But yeah, punching somebody in the back of the head like that, Jesus Christ. Like, you are a fucking loser.
That's why you, sir, are Pussy of the Year.
Yeah. Enjoy it.
Do we have any runner-ups for Pussy of the Year?
I was trying to think. He's like Pussy of like
the millennium.
The like the entirety of what we know. But yeah, Brad, you got a runner-up for Pussy of the Year. Jake said a Hitler.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? Throw Kanye on the list. He's pretty
No,
high up
we're
there.
big Kanye fans. We're
No,
big
we're
Kanye
not.
fans.
No.
No, we can put Hitler. It balances out because we're putting Hitler as the runner-up and Kanye as the coolest dude of the year.
Oh my god.
It balances out because we hate Hitler, but we love Kanye.
Oh, this is
See,
derailed
that's
quick.
this is
Anyways,
it's
Michigan.
called compromise.
What did
Yeah, so
what did Michigan
so
tell
apparently
Harbaugh, Brad?
so as it was all as is well documented. On National Signing Day last year, Harbaugh interviewed with the Minnesota Vikings on National Signing Day, which, if you don't know, is the biggest day for a college football coach. Seeing if your recruits that you've been recruiting all year are going to actually come to you, stick to their commitments. And he interviewed with the Vikings that day. So allegedly, the Michigan told him, "We're not doing this every year. You're not going to be flirting with the NFL, interviewing with all these jobs. It's either take a job now, or stay." And he elected to stay. So we'll see how long he'll actually stay there.
So I actually tried to look this up, and I did not see anything about this.
Really?
No,
The college football podcast I listened to, the dude was talking about it, and he's pretty plugged in. Like he
because
called Houston.
usually like they'll have it up on like Michigan. This would be all
Right.
over Michigan's Reddit right now.
Do
if
I
it
need
was,
to?
I'm
do
not
we-
saying it's not true. I don't know.
Right.
But
Do we need to put
The,
like a citations like page on this document so that you people can put your sources down there? Like, this is the level we're
fuck
getting
sources,
to.
okay?
This is what's happening, Brad? Are you just saying this shit with no
my
fucking
source-
evidence?
he's just pulling it out of his ass.
Listen, my source says, okay, listen, that no,
Your source
but
sis?
yeah,
Why is
source
your sis
says-
stored? Did you get stuck in a
source
dryer?
says, but no, apparently that was a thing that was talked about. It's just interesting, like if that is true or not. I just found it interesting. But moving on to on the field, college football predictions.
Michigan wins it all.
All right. So Jake's got Michigan beating TCU. I think we all agree. We all agree on the national championship, right?
Yeah, a couple
Yep.
episodes we kind of talked about that we
Yeah.
all agree Michigan, TCU.
Georgia, Michigan in the national championship. We can hold off on our national championship predictions.
Yeah, we'll wait. What
everyone
I
knows who
honestly
Jake's
think is going to happen is we're going to get we are getting Michigan, Georgia, but what I really want is Michigan, Ohio State.
Yep.
I want Ohio State to get their fucking dicks just pounded. Just kidding. They don't have dicks. They're pussies. Pound their fucking pussies. Anal, vagina, anal, vagina, anal, vagina. Then they all get fucking herpessyphilis and they all fucking can't play next year.
Anyways.
Sounds
yeah,
sounds awesome.
I kind of want Michigan, Ohio State. Where was it? I saw freaking Paolo put something on his Instagram story. I think he's a Georgia fan. I can't tell. He put something that Ohio State. He put something that Ohio State posted, and then he put, or no, I think or is he an Ohio State fan? I can't tell. He just put one of Ohio State's posts on his story and said, "Trying to count them boys out. It's on."
Interesting.
So I don't know who he's siding with.
Maybe he's an Ohio State better.
He might be.
About that?
He didn't put anything about Duke on his story though. Brad, you didn't even.
Yeah,
you guys are bowl game winners.
Hey, military bowl winners.
That's what I'm exactly. We respect the troops
over here. I just want to say, 9 wins, and Coach Mike Elko's first year with a first-year offensive coordinator and a first-year DC. Duke was 1-17 the previous 2 years before this year in conference play. A lot of people had predicted us to only have there were some people only saying we were going to win 1 or 2 games, and we go 9-4. Yeah, smash the team total over next year. Okay, our fucking schedules are stupid hard, but fuck them, right?
Hey, we'll see you in the college football playoffs.
Yeah.
Does Duke win the Natty in the next 5 years?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
I didn't
say which one.
Right. We play Clemson. I know we play Clemson next year for the first time in a while in football, and I'm
Go Duke.
play 'em. Yeah, we play them at home, so I'll be that's going to be the game I go to.
You
Yeah.
pussy, you dropped it.
All right, let me pull up this article for the next part. I know Jake put it down, but I also read about it.
I want Devin to talk. He knows more about it than I do, so I put it down just so we could talk about it.
That's fine.
I figured you know more about it than I do because you watch the sport, but I don't.
I'll just put it on my screen so you guys can see it. It's not on this one. I don't really have to show anything crazy. Yeah. So Formula One. If you don't know what it is, it's basically like really fast go-karts. It's like if you had a shit ton of money and you could build a go-kart, this is what you would build. But anyways, in recent changes, they have decided that they're going to ban political statements going forward. So one thing to know about Formula One, if you don't know, they race in a lot of different countries, so it's a global sport. And a lot of the countries that they race in are strictly because of money, and they are many countries with human rights issues. Examples being like Saudi Arabia or Azerbaijan. There's a long list of countries they race in that are like pretty shitty.
Can you say that other country again?
I think it's Azerbaijan.
It sounds like a cheese, like a type of cheese.
I think, I don't know if that's a city or a country. I would assume that it's yeah. This one.
They got pride colors on their flag.
I don't know if those three colors are pride colors, but it's just blue,
They're
red,
on
and
the
green.
rainbow. They're on the rainbow.
So is every
Yes.
flag a pride flag?
Yes, we're all gay.
There you have it. If you don't know you're gay, you're gay.
I almost said it.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Jake. But yeah, so a lot of things happen, and drivers are very vocal about their opinions. A lot of them, Lewis Hamilton being like the biggest name in the sport. He wore a helmet for like probably like 12 races straight, if not. Where the top design had a pride flag on it. They'll wear like pride shirts. Whenever the George Floyd situation happened and Black Lives Matter happened, they had a bunch of stuff. Like their slogan in Formula One is "We Race as One." So they have all that stuff that they wear. And the FIA, the people that like basically regulate and run Formula One, have always been like very condescending about it. Like one of these pictures, like you can see on the live stream, but Lewis Hamilton's wearing a shirt that says "Arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor," like stuff like that, right? They're basically silencing them and allowing them to not do that kind of a thing, which I think is ridiculous. If you're going to take the money and you're going to race in shitty countries, you need to expect it. And Ben Sulayem, I think is how you say his last name. He's basically the president of Formula One and the FIA, so he runs all this shit. So he, in a comment, he said that he liked Niki Lauda, who's a driver from like the 70s. And he said he liked him because he only cared about driving, which is like a little bit ridiculous. And then in another, this happened earlier in the year, but a driver named Sebastian Vettel literally rode around the paddock on a rainbow bicycle. And then he said, commenting on this, he said, now Vettel drives a rainbow bicycle. Lewis Hamilton is passionate about human rights. Lando Norris addressing mental health. Everybody has the right to think. To me, it is about deciding whether we should impose our beliefs in something over the sport all the time. So he thinks them like saying things like human rights issues are not okay is imposing a belief because they race in countries that are pretty shitty. Towards like women, for example. So yeah, now they're trying to do that. I remember at one point Lewis Hamilton, like he wears a lot of jewelry. They they literally banned him from wearing jewelry for literally no fucking. They did it. They said it was over safety, but then they changed their mind. It was a whole stupid thing. But yeah, it's not a good sign for a sport that is like as big as it is. It's kind of only becoming huge in the US, but like the rest of the world is kind of like a soccer situation. Like people know it, and if you're gonna silence people on that big of a scale, it's gonna look pretty fucking bad. But to say that you like the older drivers because they only cared about driving is a little fucking ridiculous. Considering
it sounds like
racing in the 70s versus racing in 2022. Like, come on, dude.
It sounds like he's quoting Rihanna when he says, "Shut up and drive."
I mean, he literally is. Like, he literally is.
That's why I was like, when he said only cared about driving, I was like, man. I was like, that sounds like that one song by Rihanna, "Shut Up and Drive." Like when we told LeBron, "Shut up and dribble." Well, we didn't tell them that, but
yeah, yeah, it's literally like the same situation. So, yeah, stupid shit happening.
Stupid shit happening all over the place. That should be a new segment. Stupid shit happening.
Yeah. Because some people, like this situation, some people might have, like in a lot of situations in the U.S., there's, like, political ideology, and people look left or right, but, like, literally trying to express that a country should have basic human rights is, like, and them getting pissed off is pretty, like, absurd.
Yeah.
And it's bad whenever they take the money. Like, they're taking fucking hundreds of millions to race in these countries because they're rich. It's like this Qatar, like, World Cup situation that you put it in Qatar and shit happened and then you want to silence people. It's, like, all the same. It's really dumb.
The only basketball player I'll tell to shut up and dribble is LeBron, and that's just for the sole fact that he supports China.
I mean, the China support thing, you were not wrong. I won't tell him to shut up and dribble, but some of the stuff, I'm like, dude, chill.
If he doesn't shut up and dribble, then he's just a hypocrite.
Anyways, Jake found an article. Chiefs superfan, Chiefsaholic, arrested for robbing banks to fund Chiefs tickets, and deadline entry for story of the year. Did you read through all this, Jake? I don't know if you have any.
I didn't read through the whole thing.
I didn't know if you had any notable things that you wanted to talk about regarding it.
The only thing I respected was the fact that he's been robbing banks to fund his season tickets for quite some time, and he was on his way to the Houston game when he got arrested. Damn. Like, he was on his way down there, and he was like, "Oh, well, I need to rob this bank down in Houston here, I guess, to, pay for my fucking tickets." Didn't even make it to the fucking game, obviously, because he got arrested. But Chiefsaholic, I think you should be arrested for that name alone, because that's kind of like
he seems to be like a very well-known guy.
So apparently the thing is too, like, another thing too is that, like, his parents and, like, his siblings, like, rob banks too. So, like, this is like a family business essentially.
Wow,
that's kind of wild that they got away with it so long. How long?
Yeah,
this guy must have been, because this part of the article says Chiefs fans on Reddit began to worry, like if people on social media are worrying about what happened to you, I mean, people must have known you, like that. Yeah. I don't know much about like Chiefs fans, so I can't tell you that.
He's gonna get a 30 for 30, the man behind the mask.
I hate that. I hate that too, because that's exactly what it's going to be called.
Yeah.
I just like how at the bottom of the article it says, "Forget 30 for 30s. This is the stuff Hollywood
look at that.
See, I thought, like, I scrolled down again, but it says this is stuff Hollywood blockbusters are written about. Yep. That is wild that he... Damn.
Fucking awesome. I respect it. That's how I'm going to start paying for my season tickets. You heard it here first.
Wait, is this... Wait, did he rob the bank in his mask?
What an idiot!
Yeah, that's why he. That's one. That's how he. That's one of the reasons of how he got caught,
bro. Oh, this says it's debunked, so that's not actually it. Those are other people.
Oh,
but still, that's hilarious. He probably actually did, but those aren't the same. Those aren't the right pictures, I think. But that's. He kind of looks like a normal guy. There's nothing I can.
He looks Italian. He's got the.
Are you saying he knows a guy that knows a guy?
Uh-huh. I bet he's out pretty quick.
Jeez.
Wow. Poor man.
Nah, fuck that guy. He's a Chiefs fan.
He's a Chiefs.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, moving on. Let's put this back over here. So going to non-sports, I just saw this like an hour before the podcast. I don't know, Brad, you may have saw it because you're on Twitter a lot. The top G has been arrested.
So I have not seen this actually. I literally, so my brother said something about it literally like 5 minutes before we started doing this. So I know no details at all.
Yeah, so Andrew Tate, I'm sure almost everyone knows who he is at this point.
Our Lord, our cult leader, Andrew Tate, savior.
Yep.
He has been arrested. He was arrested in Romania for human trafficking. Now the funny thing about this story is he's been wanted in Romania, like it's kind of a situation where if he goes back in that country, he's going to get arrested. So if you hadn't seen him and Greta Thunberg, like the that girl, they've been like going at each other on Twitter.
Yep.
Which is kind of hilarious. He's arguing with like a 13-year-old girl, but
hey, Top G does what he wants.
To be fair, Greta Thunberg, she's kind of an annoying little bitch.
I don't even know who she is.
She's the big climate, like I forget
climate change is real and
she's
all
like
that,
the big climate change girl that like Trump tweeted about that now he's one at. Anyways, so in
now
response,
I just like a retard because I fucking am agreeing with Trump on something. God dang it.
Well, I think him doing it and you doing it's a little different. Being the president being the president of the U.S. and like.
Well, yeah, but if you agree with Trump on anything, I'm automatically made in that I'm a racist. So now I just look like a racist.
You got idiots out there. I don't think you're a racist.
Thanks, Devin.
You're welcome. But anyways, so he put something like a picture, like I don't know what they were saying. They were going at it. To Greta's credit, she like ratioed the hell out of him. Like her tweet had like 3 million likes. But so Andrew Tate responded with a video. It's like a 2-minute long video he put, and I saw it earlier, but I didn't like see the detail. So in the video, there is a pizza box for like a Romanian pizza place. And that is how the Romanian authorities found out that he was back in Romania and at his house, like his residence there, was because he had that pizza box. So he doxed himself in his Twitter video with a pizza box.
That's
so
hilarious.
If he had never posted that video, like responding to Greta, he would have been fine. But they knew that he came back to Romania strictly because of that. Also, I mean, I guess I get you want to, but like if you're wanted in a country, maybe don't go back.
Don't go back.
But the fact that
country in the world, why would you go to that one?
But the fact you ordered a pizza and that's what got it for you, that's
what an idiot.
But yeah, I don't know the full details, but right now he's in trouble for human trafficking,
definitely,
which is a pretty fucking serious charge. So
I know if you listen to that type of music like I do, Marilyn Manson's like going through the same shit for the same shit. Like he got charged with, like he got charged with like human trafficking or whatever, and that's like still, I'm pretty sure like he's getting ready to go to court and everything for it.
Wow.
Yeah, which kind of sucks because
I drive in traffic every day. I mean, I'm not getting arrested.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Crazy shit.
All right. Brad, something about the Draft Network.
So, yes. So, the Draft Network, if you don't know, they're for the NFL draft, they put out stuff, year round, talking about the draft, mock drafts,
Is this a podcast? What is this?
All that shit. No, they're like a website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I used to look at their stuff all the time, and then a bunch of people that like I followed left, and I haven't. And this popped up on my feed, and it's because a bunch of Bengals fans were talking about T. Higgins, and I was like, interesting. So, I click on it, go through it, and I get to the second pick. It says Cincinnati Bengals trade T. Higgins, a first, a second, and a third to the Bears for the second overall pick, so we can draft Will Anderson, the edge out of Alabama. Why the fuck would the Bengals do that? Why would they trade their second best receiver? Why, like, in the middle, like, of our run? And their reasoning for it was it would extend their run and help their pass rush, which, yes, we need pass rush help, but not at the expense of arguably the best over the top, not over the top, but contested catcher in the league. Like, it at that point, you're doing the ESPN of saying some shit so people react and you get the clicks and you get the interactions.
Well, now you're giving them more clicks. Everybody's going to go
Yeah.
to their website.
No, fuck them, dude. It's just idiotic that you would even suggest. And then you have like fans that are like, "Oh, the Bengals can't pay him and Jamar. Why the fuck not? The cap's going up." Look at your teams. The Bills have two studs, Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs. Excuse me. The Vikings have Justin Jefferson and Dalvin Cook, obviously a running back, but a high contract guy. Like you can have more than one high contract fucking guy on your offense. That's one high contract non-quarterback. Like it's idiotic. And even if T. Higgins doesn't sign a long-term deal in Cincinnati, he's at least going to be here for another 2 years because his contract isn't over till after next year, and he'll get franchise tagged if a deal isn't reached. It's just idiotic.
Bitches.
Like I remember
What's wrong with you?
You guys will remember too. We've talked about it on here, like the old days of like sports media actually being media and stuff, and then it's turned to this hot take, say some shit to get interactions. It's annoying. It's annoying. Fuck them.
All about the ratings.
We can move on now. Fuck them.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck them, dumb bitches.
Jake, you want to say the year on the roof review for last and just go to the Netflix thing?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a good one to save the end. I'm not gonna pull up the link, but yeah.
Yeah, no, so basically this is just a heads up to everybody since the new year's coming around. Netflix is going to begin cracking down on password sharing in 2023. Now, how or what they're going to do, I don't know, but you could probably look that up. But I know in the comments of this, it's because it was a Reddit. Someone posted it on Reddit as a news article, and I was looking at it. But in the comments, they gave an alternative to Netflix where you can watch TV shows and movies for free online. And that link is
I
HTTPS.
don't know if
No,
we
whoa. Trying to get that taken down?
we can't share that kind of information.
Here's
the best way I can put it. If you want a link, DM us. But if you've never been a pirate before, yeah, it's time to become a pirate. Get on the pirate ship. If you know what I'm talking about, I can't directly say it for legal purposes.
I do wonder if it's going to be to where you can password share in the same household, but if it's not the same address.
I think the way the situation works, or the way it's gonna work, is like when you're on any kind of device, you have an IP address, and that's right. They literally know what device you're on, where you're at, unless you're using a VPN, all that kind of stuff. So if you're on the same Wi-Fi network, you'll have the same IP, which means you'll be fine. But if you go outside of that, so if Netflix sees from their end, here's one account and there's more than like 2 IPs on it, because one might be your phone, I don't know how it's fully going to work, then that's when they're going to kick people off.
Yeah,
so I think you can watch it on the same Wi-Fi network or like in the same house. You just couldn't, do it from remote locations.
Yeah, I figured it would be that, or they would do the old each profile on the account or whatever would have to put in like their. Well, no, because that's how Hulu does it. Is you have to put in your zip code to watch shows.
Mm-hmm.
But that's for live TV too, so
Yeah.
I don't know what they would do.
But that's just so the local channels are.
Right, yeah, but they
Yeah.
still, like,
Yeah.
you can't, because Hulu has, like, I guess, a fee or something. If you don't have the same zip code, then you can't.
Interesting.
You have to pay extra or something like that.
I had Hulu Live for like a short period, and I went to YouTube TV. YouTube TV is
I have
wonderful.
YouTube TV.
Superior.
Yep.
I,
It's the way to go.
Yeah, especially too because it's nice because like when you travel, um, it asks you, it's like you're in a different area. Is this temporarily, or is this permanent? You just click, and you can just click like visiting or whatever, and then you're good to go. It just changes your local channels for like to have like the local news for wherever your current location is. I know with YouTube TV too, like I can like have something like I could be watching it here, and then like you guys could be watching it like in a different location. So like it works like that as well. It's cool. I like YouTube TV a lot. There's times where it does get annoying because it'll crash at random fucking times. But it's for the most part, like I have no complaints about it. I just wish that Bally Sports was on it, but that's not really their fault. That's more so Bally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just know that there's probably gonna be a steep drop of
Yep.
people on Netflix
I don't
after
watch
the
I don't
start of
watch
the year.
Netflix
I
anyway.
mean, I
as it
feel like
is.
over time, the shows that have went off of Netflix, the price increases like constantly. I have not wanted Netflix. Like when the Stranger Thing comes out, I put on my pirate hat and I set sail.
Arg.
Because I'm not paying for Netflix.
Right.
Fuck no.
When I could go out to the sea and find it.
Their fucking prices continue to rise and they continue to take shit off. Like,
And you're
it's
taking shit
no,
off.
like,
And at this point, there's nothing really on there other than Stranger Things that I care about. So,
Right.
Not worth keeping anymore.
nope. At first, when they literally had everything before, like
when it first
all the
launched.
networks said, never mind, we're doing our own because this is fucking ingenious. Yeah.
Everybody, save your money and go to https.
Hey.
https tiktok.com/broscussion.
And Jake has some statistics he would like to get to.
For the sake of not getting in trouble on the internet, we're going to call it the hub, but clearly everybody here knows what the hub is.
Now, how do we want to do this, Devin? Do we want to put it up there so that everybody... Well, no, that's not a good idea. Because
I'm
we
not
put it
pulling
on...
that link up. That is a horrible idea.
Why?
We're not going to pull that up.
Why? It doesn't show anything. Who knows? It just might be my favorite hub video.
Jesus.
Okay.
But yeah, you're in review for the hub. You got
I'm
some.
gonna pull this over here so I can read it. So this might be a little lengthy.
Does it have
here,
a
but
state by
we'll get
state?
through
Like,
it.
will it tell us about Ohio?
Dude, it's got fucking everything.
Oh God.
This is a long ass page of just so
I
much
should have had
shit.
some. I should have had some predictions ready.
Go ahead and start while I scroll through to try to find the first category. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do it like this. These are the searches that defined 2022.
Oh God.
So
I'm
what?
I'm
give
gonna
7.
guess. Okay.
And so if you can guess, we'll do the top 3. Which ones you guys think the most searched?
I have a weird
type, I
feeling
guess.
they're gonna be like celebrities, like that people are trying to find shit on. Maybe I'm wrong.
Name off your 1, 2, 3 real quick.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say this for category 2. I'm gonna say Stepsisters probably because people. Yeah. I'm gonna say that's probably damn near number 1. Can you give me a hint? Are any of them like names, or are they like? Would you define?
No,
them as
these are
categories?
like
Category?
these are like bigger categories.
So just categories.
Yeah, like they're more broad. It's not like anything specific.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, the
step family, something like
that. That
is for
definitely.
sure one.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I would say other than that.
MILF.
You want me to just go through and read them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking they're not just straight category names. They're like a little different.
Well, so I don't know. Some of them are, some of them aren't.
Okay.
Like the number 1 searched category was reality.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
never got that.
And number 2 was gender. The transgender category grew by 75% to become the 7th most popular worldwide and the number 1 category in Brazil. What is wrong with you people in Brazil? That's
So somebody's lying when they say they've never
Yeah.
watched that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Now, I will say this is all based off of like people that actually have accounts. So these are all
Okay.
just like the horniest motherfuckers in the world.
So there's like one guy in Brazil that's just tanking his ass.
He said, "We did it. We're number 1 and something."
He's logged in on every device
Besides
in his house, got it on
sex trafficking.
24/7.
Number 3 is group sex. So orgies. The threesome category grew by 34% to become the 4th most popular worldwide, as well as
Don't surprise me.
133% gain for orgy. People
Jeez.
loved their orgies this year. Outdoors was number 4. So basically travel, camping, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
To the top 5. What was the 5th one?
The 5th one is positions. So like 69, cowgirl,
Okay.
scissoring. Scissoring grew by 96%.
Wow.
Yep. And 151% in the US.
Damn.
Yep. And the next one I'm just going to say, I know we're only doing top 5,
Yeah.
but it's just feet. Feet's number 6.
Okay.
And it rose 145% among female visitors. Women love their feet. Now, these are the most searched terms of 2022.
Oh God.
What do you guys think number 1 is? It's the same as last year, actually.
Stepsister.
Hentai.
Oh
hentai,
yeah.
Jesus.
I forgot
Yep.
about
And number
that
2
one.
is Japanese. Then we got MILF coming in at number 3, rising from 1 spot, taking the place of lesbian. And whatever Panay is, I don't know what a Panay is.
Couldn't
I'll
tell
give
you.
that a Google and I'll let you know.
Jake's gonna have to scrub his history after that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be like me trying to figure out what bukkake was.
Hopefully when he went there, he went incognito already. But you never know.
No, this is fuck no. I don't give a fuck. The most searched porn stars. Name the top 5.
Lana.
Bella Danger number 1.
Hold on. Really?
Oh, I gave you the first one. Yep.
Yeah, that'll surprise. That was gonna be my next one. Is Lana Rhodes up there?
Yeah, she's number 2.
Yeah.
Nice.
Whoever
Lisa.
Angela White is. Eva Elfie.
Eva Elfie, yeah, that makes sense.
She's number 4.
Oh,
And number 5, the queen herself.
Riley Reid.
Riley Reid. And for anybody wondering, Brandy Love is out of the top 10 now. She dropped 2 spots.
Yeah, once she said she hated anybody that wasn't Caucasian, I think it kind of hurt her numbers.
Oh yeah, definitely. And actually, there's only one guy in this entire thing, I think, unless some of these guys are.
It better be who I think
guys.
it is. There's only one man that deserves to be on the list.
Your man.
The astronaut, the doctor, the
Johnny Sins.
Yeah.
Yep. Wait, Corey Chase, is that a guy?
Look it up. Type it in on the bar at the top real quick.
Okay. Corey Chase.
I'm gonna guess it's a girl.
Oh. Is it a girl?
I don't know. I'm gonna guess.
Yep, it's a girl. All right, so there's only one guy. That's pretty cool. These are the most viewed amateur models, but we don't give a fuck about that. Just curious if I know any of them. I don't.
It's like, oh, that's my neighbor.
Hey, whoa! Let's see. The most searched terms in the United States alone. There we go. What do you think number 1 is?
Hentai.
No, you silly. It's lesbian.
Nope. I don't know. There's a lot of weebs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At number 7 is stepmom, up 2 spots. So the steps are in there. I don't see.
In there.
There's no stepsis though. Squirting though, that rose 15 spots.
No.
And lesbian scissoring, that went up 19 spots. Real amateur homemade went up 122 spots to make it into the top searches. That's pretty cool.
Damn.
I thought you're always in it with. That's pretty cool.
The United States top relative searches. So this is a map of the United States, and it's showing what each state's most top search category
Oh
was.
God, what's Ohio's?
Ohio is PMV. I don't know what that is.
Huh?
PMV.
What's this?
Oh, God,
What the
God
fuck
damn it.
are
I
my
guess I'm
neighbors looking at? I'm
PMV.
confused.
PMV meaning. Picture music video. What the fuck?
Hey, that's definitely not it.
Wait, what?
That can't be it. Public motor vehicle. That's not it. What is PMV? God, I'm gonna have to search porn, aren't I?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, it's on Yahoo. Who cares? Um, compilation. It's not giving me. I don't. It's all abbreviation. Oh, it is. It's porn music compilations. That's weird. I don't think. What? There's no way.
Okay.
People in Ohio, you fucking hang on,
It's that
Sloopy.
one guy.
weird
It's that
people
one
in this
guy that's
state.
logged in.
It's that one Ohio State fan listening to Hang On Sloopy while he's fucking beating his meat to Riley Reed.
To be fair, there are a lot of weird people in this state.
That's true. Michigan's is sucking dick. That's their top relative search.
Hey, straight to it. I respect it.
Damn.
What the fuck is Washington doing out here? Fleshlight? Is there what the fuck?
Damn.
What's
And
Florida's?
Florida BBC. Hell yeah. Montana's out here with the leather.
What about Cali?
Cali, Asian. That's no surprise.
Yeah.
Nevada's got cartoon.
Damn.
Is that,
Texas.
yeah.
Derek Carr, chill, my man.
What's
My
Texas?
Texas is
Yeah.
panties. What the fuck? Why panties?
Oh my God.
Guess what?
Well,
You'll never guess what Utah's was though.
I don't. Do I even want to know?
Probably not. Mormon. What the fuck?
What?
That would surprise me.
Bro, there's got to be like nobody that actually has accounts, right?
Oh, look at Pennsylvania coming in with the hairy pussy.
Those damn Steelers fans.
West Virginia's got trans. North Carolina's got big black ass. Yeah. All right.
What's Arizona?
Arizona. Shower. Interesting. And then I think this Minnesota, a sex toy. Wisconsin is pegging.
Shout out to the Cheeseheads.
Shout out to
All right.
Aaron
Any other
Rodgers.
states you guys want to know about?
Oh yes.
Oh, Massachusetts for sure. It's probably just BBW.
Hentai.
What's Kentucky's?
Stepmom.
Oh.
Yep, that. Holy Tennessee, is that the same? Alabama? Do we go
Alabama's
step?
BBW.
Yeah, Alabama. That makes sense.
Yep. All right, so then we'll go top 20 countries by traffic. I think so. This is basically just who uses the most porn, and it's not even close. United States is just running away with this.
Boys.
Right behind us.
Number one.
USA.
Not even right behind. Not even right behind. They're less than half of our little fucking bar here. It's United Kingdom.
They wish they were us.
We're the horniest motherfuckers. Let's see. We don't need the time spent by visit. Just know we're not in the top. We're not in the top. Actually, we're in and out. We're in and out pretty quick. Yep. Egypt was number 1 with 11 minutes and 12 seconds. And then here's the states time spent per visit. Alabama's number 1 with the longest. And guess who's the shortest? Ohio. We are fucking 2 pump chumps. Let's get it.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Does it
8
tell you
minutes
the
and
time?
44 seconds.
Okay.
We have the shortest amount of time spent on Pornhub. I mean,
Hey.
Hub.
You're
Hey,
welcome.
2 minutes. Take it or leave it. Okay.
Take it or leave it. Looks like it's pretty unanimous that the favorite times to watch porn is
At
between
night.
the hours of 10 p.m. and 1 a.m.
That makes sense.
Actually, 4 p.m. a little weird, but 4 p.m. is pretty high too.
Damn.
Is that post work?
Right.
Yeah, you get home, I gotta beat my meat.
They were at work. They saw something.
We already looked at this. The most viewed categories. That's most viewed though. That's not even whatever. Uh, oh, what do you think our most viewed category is as United States as a whole compared to other countries?
Wait, what do you mean?
So like what our country watches the most.
Yeah,
This is the world's most viewed categories.
lesbian, right?
No.
Wait, if lesbian
This
was number
is
2 in the world, or number 1 in the U.S., I figured for sure it'd be number 1.
you would think, but for some reason it's ebony, which is kind of ironic. Um, top gaining categories, let's see. Here we go. This is here we're in the juicy stuff now. The most searched for gay terms.
Oh God.
Hentai's number 1. Kind of not sure how that one works, but Twink is number 2. And our friend Pinoy is. I think we got some context clues here, boys. That
Wait, is it
Pinoy
P?
is
Is it
something gay.
P-I? Is it P-I-N-O-Y?
Yeah.
That's. I think that means like it's somebody from the Philippines.
Oh. All right. So the Filipino
Now you
is
know.
gay. Gangbang was up there in the top trending gay searches. That's pretty cool. The most viewed gay categories. Straight guys and black guys are pretty much neck and neck. Why is straight guys viewed in gay? I don't know. Gay guys love straight guys, I guess. Most viewed performers. I have never been happier to say that I do not know any of these dudes. Let's see. Now we're actually in the actual juicy stuff. The most viewed categories by gender. What do you think so men's favorite and the women's favorite? What do you both think the top one is?
Men's. I'm gonna go with lesbian.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that for both.
That for both. You
Yep.
would have got one correct. Women's is lesbian. Men's is Japanese.
Okay.
Interesting.
Right. Yeah.
And apparently babysitter is at the bottom of both women's and men's, but babysitter is on there, which okay.
Like at 10, or like what do you mean
I
the
don't know, let me see.
bottom?
1,
You
2,
mean like
3,
10 or
4,
like
5,
47?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So they gave the top 15, and for
Okay.
men, babysitter is at 13 and 14 for women's.
Gotcha.
The most searched for porn stars by women: Abella Danger, Lana Rhodes. What are you? Searched more by women compared to men. It's all dudes. That doesn't okay. Sounds about right. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Ages of watching porn.
18 to 24.
Yep, you're right. Coming right behind that though is 25 to 34.
How's the 65 plus doing?
65. They are at 6%.
That's actually still a good amount.
Yeah, it's the smallest one, but they're doing pretty good. Out of boys.
It also
The
might be.
average.
To be fair, if it's only people with accounts, though, it's probably like kids just fucking saying they're like 8.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking 65. I'm surprised it doesn't have like 100 plus. You just fucking start scrolling on the little thing. The average age of porn. God damn it! I said it again. Hub. The average age of hub
It's
visitors.
fine. You're fine.
Okay, is 37 years. Let's see. Don't care about that. Don't care about the boomers watching the hub. 84% of people watched their corn on a phone, which
Makes
doesn't
sense.
surprise me.
You gotta be like extra horny to watch it on the desktop.
For real though. Actually, let's see. I'm curious now. The desktop is 13% and the tablet is 3%.
Okay, you watch it on the tablet, you're down bad.
You just want that big a booby.
You're down astronomical.
47% of people use Chrome. 41% of people use Safari. Well, iPhone, you still run the game.
What if you have an iPhone but you don't use Safari? Then you're
And
me.
then you use Chrome. I guess. I don't know.
I don't use.
Oh,
I don't use Chrome. I just use whatever the fuck Google's app is. Like, it's not the Chrome app; it's its own.
so this one's kind of interesting here. The traffic by game console.
Traffic by game console. Goddamn. You extra horny. Good lord.
73% of gamers
PlayStation
are watching on PlayStation. But that's not even the interesting part.
I hope Nintendo Switch is on here.
Nintendo, the Wii U, and 3DS.
Oh
Wait, what?
0.8%.
You said
0.8%.
the Wii people are still they use their Wii U and 3DS just for this. Good
No one
God.
checks that. No one's gonna look at that. Just
The
search
crazy thing
history.
about the PlayStation thing is there's no internet browser on the PS5, so that's like PS3, PS4.
Oh boy, those are kids.
Yeah.
Or it's
All
just
right.
older people that held on to their console for that reason.
No one does that. The most searched movies and characters.
The porn station?
It's got to be some Marvel shit, doesn't it? Isn't it?
Harley Quinn's number one. That
Or
doesn't
DC,
surprise me
Wait,
at all.
what'd you say it was?
The most searched movies and characters.
Harley Quinn, yeah.
Yeah.
Then Star Wars. 365 days. I don't know what that is. Black
all-
Widow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's perfectly fine.
Then there's Wonder Woman, but this is the one I really want to get to here. Sonic.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Huh?
Nope. Nope.
I mean, everything here. Well, maybe Avatar. I don't know if that's the blue people or if it's
Yeah, that's
like.
the
That's
blue people.
definitely the blue people.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's kind of weird too. Then Elastigirl. Yeah. Okay. But like Sonic. What the fuck, people? Video games. Fortnite's number one.
What?
Overwatch is number two.
I thought that would for sure be number one.
Yeah.
And then
Valorant up there.
Valorant. It is up there. It rose 21 spots to make it into what is this, like the top 11?
World of
It
Warcraft
doesn't
on there?
they're not numbered, so I can't. I'm just guesstimating. Genshin Impact is number 3.
I'm not surprised.
Is there a hot chick in that or something?
It's a anime like phone game.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like probably the most popular like mobile game like in existence. And it's like you get like anime characters and you run around with them. I don't know what you actually do, but it's you literally just put that with hentai. It's basically the same fucking thing.
Oh, okay. Well, then we have the most searched video game characters. Number one is
Diva.
Yeah, Overwatch Diva.
Yep, I knew that one for sure. Overwatch Widowmaker.
That's number 3.
Is there another Overwatch?
Bro, there's so many Overwatch. There's so many Overwatch on this.
Overwatch Mercy.
That's number 4 or number. That's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5.
Damn.
You want to
Who's
keep
number
going?
2?
You're on a
Who's
roll.
number 2? I didn't get number 2. Is it also Overwatch?
No, it's Minecraft Ginny mod.
What? Wait, what?
Kids these days.
Interesting. Overwatch Anna.
Oh boy. That's not the next one, but I'm just looking to see if it's on here.
I'm gonna go with the next one's Overwatch May. Mei.
That one's a couple more down, but that's not the next one.
I'm trying to think of all the girl characters that are in Overwatch.
This one's
Overwatch
right
Anna.
after Mercy.
Anna.
You just guessed Anna.
Oh, wait, no, I did. Does it start with an A?
No, it starts with a T.
Starts with a
Overwatch
T.
Tracer.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Tracer. I haven't played the game in forever.
And then towards the bottom we have Overwatch Ashy.
Ash, yeah. I was hoping
And
like one of the
then that's all of them.
like the guy characters would be on there, but never mind.
Holiday season, traffic changes. Oh, that's just how people watched on fucking Christmas and New Year's and stuff. Here's a World Cup match traffic.
Good God.
Let's see. The percent change in Pornhub traffic during each match when compared to an average day. Senegal dropped 43% when they played the Netherlands on November 21st.
That's respect.
Saudi Arabia dropped. Oh, hang on. I'm sorry. I have to backtrack a minute. When France played Australia, Australia actually went up 6%.
Damn.
They had a rough day that day. They must have. I don't know. I didn't watch the World Cup.
I'm pretty sure France shit on them. I'd imagine.
And then that's all the notable ones. Everything else.
So the U.S. versus any team should have fucking went down 100%.
U.S. versus England, it went down 0.2%. It was Black Friday.
I mean, if you're watching like the U.S., is that not the same thing with how good they are?
Basically.
Yeah.
Let's see. These are. Oh, this is everything for United States. But we've already went over all of that. So we're going to keep on scrolling. That's Japan. Don't give a fuck about them. Don't give a fuck about Germany, Canada, Philippines, Brazil, Spain. God, am I going to go through every goddamn country? You guys want to see how Ukraine's doing? Most
Fuck
search
it.
terms for just because, it's Ukraine, Let's see. Their top categories, pretty much the same as United States, actually. It's kind of depressing. Actually, everything's pretty much the same as United States. Ukraine is United States.
There you have it.
There you have it. Breaking news. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your Pornhub 2022 year in review.
Thank you, Jake.
Hope you learned a lot. And if you disagree,
glad
make
I
sure you
could.
make an account. That way your voice is heard.
I'm glad I was able to supply some things for the culture here.
I think we got a lot of.
If you're listening from Brazil, yeah, log in. If you don't agree.
Yeah.
All
and
right.
if you don't agree, also go fuck yourself. So I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but that one threw me for a shock.
I think that's a great way to go out.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you guys, final thoughts. You guys have anything else?
No.
No? Devin, do you have anything?
Final thing I got, maybe not everyone knows him, but rest in peace to Pele. Brazilian soccer legend, passed away earlier. The only player that's ever won 3 World Cups, and he literally changed the sport back in the 40s. Well, he started it in the 50s, the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and made the game what it is today.
Yep. Rip to a legend. Even if you don't watch soccer, you know the name Pele. 3 days. Well, 2 days now with what we're 2 days until sports betting is legal in Ohio.
I can't fucking wait.
Sunday, it will be the first NFL week that we get to make parlays, on non-offshore accounts or without having to drive to fucking Indiana. I've been doing it now for a while, but follow the Broscussions TikTok. You can follow my TikTok, same as all my socials, Big Bird 1182.
The biggest
Putting out
bird.
plays. Yeah, I'm the biggest bird. Just so everyone knows, we hit one last night. If looks like we're going to hit the NBA one tonight as well, as long as the Cavs can hang on.
Yeah, and if starting in 2 days you're a sports betting company that hasn't hit us up yet, we're gonna make our decision within the next couple weeks on who we're partnering with. So get those offers in quick, alongside a dick pic to our Instagram.
Yes, all the dick pics.
Like that. Yeah, I just want to say the sports books, you guys usually do a good job. Vegas knows well, but making Bo Nix 13-point favorite over North Carolina was free money. North Carolina at plus 13 was free money, and I thank you for that.
Yeah, Brad thanks you for that.
I thank you for thanking Brad.
But yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Be sure to follow all the socials: TikTok Broscussion, Instagram Broscussions Podcast, Twitter Broscussions_P. We have been getting more active on TikTok and Twitter, especially on Twitter. Yeah, just be sure to follow and keep looking what we're doing, because we definitely got more stuff coming.
Hopefully next week we have the guest. We'll have to get in contact with him.
Yep.
So yeah, thanks for listening.
Have a happy New Year.
Enjoy your New Year. Be safe. Don't be safe. Have fun though. And
get rowdy.
Safe. Get rowdy.
Get fucked up.
Get fucked
Kiss
up.
a random person. A random person. With tongue.
If you're married or in a relationship, we don't consent to that unless you're in one of those relationships.